Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Booster. Right. Western. Go.
Second down, going to throw it. Rushes on. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Rodriguez. Taken down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver.
Return. Squid. Slug. Chip. Go!
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, the coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. Here you go, the opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times, because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
quick give. It's Rigby. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker were able to make a stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Kearney. Got him right there.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Drives inside. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Joseph. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Rigby. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Joseph. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Out wide left, it's Kearney. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Kentucky going quickly.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. and then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 20. Go, go.
The run inside. It's Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one's incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop. And all day. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Joseph dumps it to the back. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
14, Kentucky, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Slide.
Quarterback changing the play.
Go.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Hits inside. It's Baxter. Fights off a defender. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Sweet. Eyes are hot. Q. Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Jackson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Throwing Joseph. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. All over him immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Ready. Like 88. Like 88. Where did he go?
Back to pass on second down. Stepping to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes a deep grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Booster, booster.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Hydro. Q. Bubba. Let it go.
Looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 14 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kennesaw State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of...
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a lift that can give your team. Take a kickoff back 88 to the house. From deep, it's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. There's a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Kentucky going quickly.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. The 40 smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Driving forward, it's Rigby. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Joseph. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Ready, go!
With the run, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to...
Touchdown, Badgers! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Kentucky, 3.
Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Goes so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.